Today we are in Orlando at Icon Park on International Drive. This place is known for their amazing restaurants, shops, and a variety of activities. From things for the whole family to things for the more adventurous. Today's not the nicest day in Orlando, which makes it a perfect day for what we have planned.
Today we're going to take you to Madame Tussauds here in Orlando. We're going to show you a full tour of all the amazing and lifelike wax figures they have here. This building houses Madame Tussauds, the entrance to the Wheel, and the Orlando SEA LIFE Aquarium.
It looks pretty different since the last time we were in here. There are a lot more stanchions around so that they can maintain social distancing. Also, masks are required all around the Icon Park. This is a very interactive exhibit, so I'm curious to see how that works right now. So let's go check it out.
Currently, you have to keep your mask on anywhere in the building, and you unfortunately can't touch the wax figures, which is something they'd let you do in the past.
There are Madame Tussauds locations all over the US and the world. It actually originated in London by a woman named Marie Tussaud, hence Madame Tussauds.
Not only do Madame Tussauds have the most realistic wax figures, each location generally has figures specific to that location that are historically significant.
Hence Florida native Pitbull being the welcoming figure at the Orlando location. So if you've been to the one in London or New York or Las Vegas, for example, if you come here, you'll see different figures than you see at the other ones. Like Mr. Walt Disney himself right here. Spanish explorer Ponce de Leon. I'm smiling under my mask.
Smells like burning. Hey, Blinken.
It's so loud in here. Did you say hey Blinken or a Blinken?
With 25,000 miles per hour, causing heat about half down the temperature of the sun, almost as hot as it is here today.
This room used to have 2 presidents, and now they're just back to 1. And I'm fine with that.
How's it going, Madam President?
One thing that's really cool about this place is that you get to interact with historical figures. Like, I would have never known what he was like if this was his height. But here I am, standing with Martin Luther King Jr. Good old Thomas Edison here. He's a little guy. Like, I am physically taller than Albert Einstein was. I would not have guessed that. How appropriate that there is a wax figure of Madame Marie Tussauds herself. And she's making a wax figure. So meta.
I just came around the corner and I thought Dale Earnhardt Jr. over here was a real person.
Same. I'm not the biggest sports fan, but luckily I know who all of these people are. Except him. I don't soccer. Dan Marino is a big dude. Fun fact, I've eaten at a Dan Marino restaurant and it was delightful. That's what I know about Dan Marino. Not football, but his food.
I think he's got me on this one.
I know, you're a tall guy. Shaq? Taller, much
Giant.
taller. Not only do they have Derek Jeter as a wax figure, they have some of the original seats from the old Yankee Stadium here. We are leaving the sports world and heading into the world of Beyonce. I don't think she was here last time we were here.
I don't think she was either. If she was not in this spot.
getting around the corner. That's why they're playing telephone, because Lady Gaga's here too. I don't recognize the outfit she's wearing. And I can't remember if she wasn't here the last time we were here or if she was wearing something different. I definitely don't recognize this though, but I like it. I like that incredible attention to detail that her blush matches her dress. Elvis and I are just dancing to T-Swift, don't mind it. Yeah, I didn't even notice until we got to Elvis. I remember like we had a little jacket that we could wear that was an Elvis jacket that they don't have out, which is totally understandable. I think the interactiveness is still very interactive, other than just like the little props that they're missing. What is your favorite wax figure that they have here so far? Because I have just laid eyes on mine. Taylor Swift. She's tall. She's tiny, but she's tall. She looks so good, just like she does in real life. For those of you that have listened to Taylor Swift's not one but 2 new albums, I want to know, what is your favorite song off of either of them, or both of them? The detail is so incredible. I think like the Justin Bieber one is making me realize that, just like how exact his tattoos are and how he has just like tiny little mustache hairs, like they get it down to every single little hair here. I love that she has love tattooed on the inside of her hair. I didn't know that, but it's cute. Neil Patrick Harris has to be one of the best wax figures here, and I think it's because they nailed that facial expression.
Now we're gonna enter what is one of the newest exhibits here. And if I remember correctly, it's pretty awesome. Let's go check out some DC Comics.
I don't know about you, but the new Wonder Woman movies are some of my favorites. Even the newest one, the Wonder Woman 1984, we just watched that and I thought it was pretty good. I think I got some mixed reactions, but I don't know. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Because I did. Kristen Wiig is great. After that epic music and that big like splash of light with Wonder Woman, Cyborg is kind of anticlimactic. See, there she goes again. She's great. And Cyborg's fine. There's nothing wrong with Cyborg, but he has to follow Wonder Woman, and that's a problem for him. That was pretty amazing what you just did there with Superman. There's something very special about getting to turn on the bat symbol. I like this part a lot. I know a few people who would like to get close with Jason Momoa, and you can with a wax figure if you come here. You can almost touch him. Look how giant his muscles are. Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, 10 out of 10. The food here, maybe not so much. I love that they have this. It's like the perfect set. 1960s Olivia Newton-John has a very 1978 haircut, doesn't she?
I've really only seen Zendaya in the 2 Spider-Man movies, but she's surprisingly tall.
I gotta go thank Ryan Reynolds for his excellent cellular service. Mint Mobile, it's great. Not sponsored.
Don't get me wrong, I love Tom Hanks, but if you're here during Halloween time, he's David S. Pumpkin, and I'm a little sad that he's not right now. He's his own thing.
Jennifer Aniston might be the only wax figure here where the real Jennifer Aniston looks better than the wax figure. I'm just saying. She's a good looking lady. Okay, maybe Zac Efron. Like, his wax figure is pretty, but he's probably prettier in person. Got Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and Samuel L. Jackson and Will Smith and just like a room full of celebrities. Could you imagine being in a room with these actual celebrities? Like, this is jam-packed stardom right here. Well, that was incredibly fun. And for, you know, being an interesting situation right now, the interactive stuff is still just as fun as it used to be. They just don't have the props, which I didn't even notice until we were like 2/3 of the way through there anyways. When we reached out to Madame Tussauds and asked them if we could come here and visit for the day, they also invited us to check out the SEA LIFE Orlando. So that is what we are gonna do next. SEA LIFE Orlando is an aquarium here that's located in the same building as Madame Tussauds. It is a great place if you aren't able to get down to the Everglades or see the wildlife in the area firsthand. They have tons of sea creatures here from Florida and more. And they have the only 360-degree tunnel in all of Florida. So it's a pretty cool aquarium, I hear. We're gonna go check it out. When we walked in here, I thought that these were TVs. No, they're real fish tanks. That tank has sharks in it. I see some sharks. You see them? Oh, there's some big fish in there too. So far, SEA LIFE Orlando is pretty cool. They have some neat interactive exhibits. There's a lot of information about a lot of the critters and sea creatures that live in and around this area, as well as some other areas. We actually got invited to do a little behind the scenes tour, which is something that they do offer. I don't think they're currently offered, but you can do them depending on the time that you're coming here. They basically let you see behind the scenes some of the research up close with some of the facilities and how they do the water filtration and everything here. Plus, you get to have a really cool view of the tank looking over, so you get a really good view of the sharks and all the creatures. So I'm very excited. Let's do it.
So these are a couple different of our animals. You can see at the very top are Indian cowboys is what they call them, but there are cow nose rays that are in our Indian Ocean. So you can see that they get fed every single day. So it breaks it down what they get and also the vitamins that they get. A lot of our animals will also get vitamins with their meals as well to make sure that they're happy, healthy, and maintaining their best diets. Or scientific things, look at water levels, temperature, really look more in depth of certain animals if you need to. This is an animal healthcare area, so this is where new animals are introduced. They typically stay here for about 30 days. Some facts about it, the length and width, volume of how much water, so almost 300,000 gallons of water.
Wow, the behind the scenes tour is really, really cool, and I would highly recommend it if you can do it. They're only offering it very limited right now in very small groups, so you'll have to check and see if it's available when you're here. But I highly recommend it. You get to not only learn about the wildlife and their eating habits and see kind of where they take care of the animals, but you also get to see a really neat bird's eye view of all of everything up above.
One of the coolest things we learned about here is how they feed with targets. So different shaped things tell different animals when it's their turn to eat.
It's basically how they can keep each of the animals on like the perfect balanced diet without getting too little or too much to eat. So that's really fascinating and something I never thought of when visiting any aquarium before.
When we were upstairs, there was a chart that would show differences so they could tell the rays apart from each other. And they also had cool Star Wars names, most of them. There was Han and Chewie and Leia and Padme. It's kind of fun.
We learned about a lot of their conservation efforts and about some of the individual animals that are endangered species here, like Ted, the sea turtle, who is adorable. This right here is Joy. She is a zebra shark, and she may not look so much like a zebra shark now, but when she was younger, she had much more zebra stripes to her. The rays keep coming and checking us out, and I can't decide if they're just that curious all the time or if it's because we saw them upstairs and they thought that we were gonna feed them, and now they're like, what are you guys up to? I'm not sure, but they keep coming around to us. They just seem very curious, and I like it. They have this area where you can touch some of the sea creatures. It's probably a good activity for kids and children, but I'm gonna do it because I'm basically a kid at heart, right? I'm gonna touch some sea creatures.
So the anemones are in the same family as jellyfish. They're also in the same family as coral. They are living animals, even though they do look like plants. They're mostly water, over 90%, so they kind of just feel like jelly or jello. But if you notice, sometimes, especially on the tentacles, it might feel like they're sticking to you. So that's them trying to figure out what you are, because they don't have any eyes. So to a fish, it'll actually sting them. But to us, since our skin is so thick, we don't feel it. It just feels like stickiness, and that's it.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, that's weird.
And we also have some sea snails over here. They're called abalone. You want to feel them? You can touch them on the tops of the shell. So there's two different types. These guys are called ochre sea stars, and then these ones are called bat sea stars. Now they're called bat stars because the webbing in between their arms is almost like the webbing of a bat.
Oh, interesting. Those ones aren't as fun to touch. They're rough.
Yeah, they're almost like a rock.
Jeremy, do you want us to touch those sea creatures?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
They don't reach out and touch me. I don't need to invade their privacy.
Well, that was fantastic. I loved that, especially the behind the scenes tour.
We had an excellent time here at SEA Life Aquarium and Madame Tussauds. Thank you to Jade and the whole team here for treating us great. And thank you to our patrons. You treat us great every month, and we love you.
If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out one of these videos. One of them YouTube thinks you'll like, and the other we think you might like. We'll see you soon. Bye.